All right. What's up, guys? Echo here once again. So it's actually a great thing to be here, right? And I just want to share more insight on what I'm expecting in the market, right? Let me expand my screen a little bit. Expand my screen. So I guess, okay. So for those of you that have been following me on following my live sessions and my forecast, daily forecast and all analysis, you guys would see how this market has been playing just the way I said it was going to play. Around this area, I decided not to take trades or take any trade for a couple of weeks. And here I got messages because at some point we lost money here around this point here. Let me take this thing off so this chart is not dirty. Okay, so around this point here we lost money here because we were buying, price got into this place, we added more position because we were targeting to see liquidity around here being swept out, because obviously we already know what the market is saying, that it's an inverse head and shoulder, right? So we already knew that this market was going to buy. So I told my people to close this particular trade here, which we took profit here. And when it got here, I said, okay, let's re-enter. We entered again, and boom, we got stopped out with this guy here. Now price went up to this point, and it came back here. We took this trade, we won this trade, we wanted taking this trade again, and boom, we lost money here. So for a couple of weeks I didn't trade. I decided not to trade, and I got messages from people saying, Echo, why don't you call trades regularly? We lost trade here, we need to make up whatever. Now mind you, I don't trade what I feel. I will always say this, I trade what I see. Let me mute my notification. Right, so I trade what I see, not what I feel. So most times I don't get to send out trade like your random service provider or mentors out there sends out signals back to back, and that's because I have a pattern in which I follow, right? So I don't just call out trades regularly like that. And that is why also for years I've been consistent. Even when I have a loss, my win will cover up all the. If I have 10 losses, I can use one particular trade to recover all the losses I've had rather. So when we saw this, price actually just swept our liquidity, and around this place, price kept stalling. Right, price kept stalling. Yeah, we didn't take this particular trade, but I sent out the forecast. Personally, I didn't take it, but I sent out the forecast, and you guys can see how it went. Risking 15 pips to target 120 pips. That's around 1:8. This was both yesterday's news. I guess that was FOMC, where we were thinking they will cut rate and all of those things. Fed news, right? So what am I expecting now? Yeah, while the news impact was still fresh, I said I was expecting to see price come into this area, right? From here, come into this area, then sell off here. Now, selling off here is just to see a sweep of liquidity here. Then we continue buying, right? Because I want to see price take out this high. I want to see price take out this particular high here. So that's why I'm still anticipating a buy. But for now, I'm not interested in seeing this sell yet because the market is not stable. So we might see all this thing happen probably next week. Yeah, probably next week. Or probably if there's a high impact news. Let me see if there is any. Today is what? Thursday. So, okay, later on we have Bank of Euro interest rate, okay, decision. We have this news, and we have this news on USD job claims. Okay, we have, okay, let's see how this plays out. This might happen, I don't know, but let's just see. I'll still look at the market later on, but I just For me, I'm not interested in seeing this sell hold yet at this point because it is too risky. Price might choose to fill up this imbalance here and all these things before it chooses before it starts to sell. So that's for GBP USD. Now let's look at gold. I'm expecting to buy gold when it comes to my zone, but let's see. So okay, sorry. So for gold, yesterday I was saying I was expecting to see price come into this area, this red zone. I sent it out to my Telegram channel, and please, yeah, if you're just joining or if you're just watching this video, feel free to join my Telegram channel where I send out daily and weekly forecast. I hold live sessions weekly, so you can just choose to join and join. Let's just make money together. So back to what I was saying. I saw this thing here. I was expecting to see price come up into. You can see my forecast. I said I was expecting to see price just come into this area. So when we got into this point, I just said, okay. Now this was a pending order, so I just said, okay, send out this trade, risking 30 pips stop loss to target around 336. That's around 1:11. That was actually a juicy trade. So I sent out this analysis. Personally, I didn't take this trade because I was actually not on my chart. So I just sent out the forecast and I said, okay, this is what I'm expecting to see the market do. These are the parameters, and that was what just happened, right? So that was what I just did. Now for gold, right? For gold, I actually spotted out this guy, which you can see that other block that was here. Gold actually swept it out and took out liquidity around that place because we had so much liquidity resting here. People were anticipating because of this buy. We had this buy. We won this particular trade, and we won this one. Yesterday FOMC. Sorry, I said CPI FOMC. We were having this buy. Then around this point, at this point, I was like, you guys should take it out because this news might spike to the upside, then go down. Right now, any news, I always tell my people this thing: any news, when you have any high impact news, and the first spike is always a fake out. So if the market is like this, right, and during the news, you just see this first spike to this down part. Let me take it out. Let's just say we have this, right? And probably we have a news release and we see this. The first spike to the down part is a fake out. So you just have to either stay off or just anticipate the closest place liquidity is resting because the market will just continue going. That is how it is. So that was what happened here. We had a spike to the upside. I just knew that, okay, guys, this guy is going to sweep our liquidity because we've been buying this guy too much. Like, there's been too much buys, so he has to fill up this guy back, and that's what just happened here. For those people that trade accumulation, manipulation, and distribution (AMD), you guys will see that we accumulated, right? We accumulated, we swept out this guy. You get, and we had this fake out, manipulation, distribution. We want to continue rather. You get, so for gold right now, I'm anticipating to see this guy. It has already swept out liquidity of people. Now, people that were selling here, all these guys, I want to see how this liquidity is, or all of this from this point like this being taken out. So most likely, I want to see price, if price can just help us do this, right? If possible, come back down to this point very well. Then boom. That's what I'll be anticipating to see the market do. I want to see price just sweep out liquidity into this place to build up even another liquidity pool here, trend line liquidity short term on the internal. right? So that's what me I'm anticipating to see the market do on gold. I touched on Gbpusd. I just touched on gold right now. So I'm anticipating to see gold sell off here, then we'll buy. Now, price might not buy to this point today. Very possible. But I know this liquidity, these guys here will be taken out. I know for sure these guys here will be taken out for sure. Now, for those of you that trade break and retest, you guys can also see trend line break, right? It has broken it right now with this. So we're waiting for a retest, then continuation, right? That's for those people that trade break and retest. Personally, I don't. I just trade the edge strategy, but then I don't condemn people's strategy. Every strategy works. It's just depending on who is using it and how it's being applied. So I'm expecting to see this guy come back down here and boom, right? So that's for gold. Now for Euro USD. For Euro USD, Euro USD and GBP USD have similarities, just that one moves faster than the other. You guys would have heard me say this several times. So I saw the same trade on this guy, which we took out before FOMC. Why am I saying NFP? So we took out this trade and boom, it spiked to the upside, as you can see, spiked to sweeper liquidity inducement, and boom, came back down here. So what are we expecting? We have to fill up. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So we have to fill up this guy. So for now, we might just see this guy just do this for us. Right. That's what we might see. That's what we might see. So, I guess, okay, now BTC. I would place it. I sent out the BTC forecast. I sent out the BTC forecast. We're buying BTC short term. So, let's just see. So, BTC, what was it saying? What was BTC saying? BTC, where are you? So yeah, BTC, I sent the BTC forecast. Okay, this is the trade. We actually sent out the forecast on this guy. So long story cut short, for BTC, we had this sell side liquidity being swept. We swept our liquidity, broke structure here, right? I was expecting to see price come back down into this area here, this blue zone, which price did, but now it had to go down well just to sweep out liquidity here properly. I don't know if you get. So now price just did this, left us with this guy here. And left us with an equal low here. So what are we expecting? We expect continuation to the upside, yes. Most likely we might expect, I'm expecting continuation to the upside. So most likely we might see this guy do this. Right? We might see this guy do this. First of all, I just want to see continuation to the upside for BTC. That's what I'm anticipating. So bonus points for anybody that wants to trade, what's the name? Any pair. Let's just say, let me look for any crypto pair. So this guy is bullish, but then I don't think it will come to my zone. Okay, it's still stalling around here. This guy is still stalling around here. So I was expecting to see this guy just come back down here. And boom. So that's what I'm expecting to see this guy do. Do, come here and boom. That's what I'm anticipating to see this guy do. I don't know how possible this might come into this zone, but let's just see how this plays. So guys, that will be the end of this live stream. Please, if you like this video, do well to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and feel free to join my Telegram channel where I'll be posting out, where I do post out live analysis and forecasts and Do well. And do well to just sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So you guys should just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to ask a question, drop comments, whatever. And for those of you asking me about my mentorship program, yes, I still have an ongoing mentorship program. Feel free to send the DM on Telegram at send the DM to at edge_strategy to make inquiries about it. So we'll just have to get right into it. I guess I've already said too much, and I'm actually getting a little bit distracted, but fine. I just have to end this last session right now. Alright, guys, take care of yourself. Peace out. As you already know, guys, Echo is active.